So, as your American All-Star Series O'Reilly Auto Parts Heat Race number 1, this is going to be the top 4 are going to go to the show. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, starting on the pole here for the heat race, for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Heat Race number 1, it's going to be Trevor Size out of Knoxville, Tennessee. To the outside, your current PPM Racing Products point leader for the American All-Star Series, it's going to be Tyler Arrington out of Honeacre, Virginia. Starting on the inside of row number 2, in the 8C, it'll be Chris Chandler out of Weaversville, North Carolina. Outside of Chris Chandler will be the 55 of Benji Hicks out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. Starting in inside row number 3, it's the 39H. It's Henry Hornsby III out of Bradley, West Virginia. To the outside of Hornsby, it'll be the number 19P of Matthew Porter out of Whitfield, Virginia. In the inside row, at number 75 will be Jacob Rucker out of Pond Gap, West Virginia. And the number 34, it'll be Evan McReynolds out of Colburn, Virginia. On the inside of row number 5 in the 84B, it'll be Justin Elliott out of Lismore, West Virginia. And to the outside of him, it'll be Josh Dietz out of Hebron, Kentucky in the number 9. Is your favorite driver out here this evening, ladies and gentlemen? Your American All-Star Series O'Reilly Auto Parts Heat Race number 1 will begin. Top 2 will go to we also have a live look in from Dirt Ridge TV on the Facebook page. So top 4 are going to go to the show, and top 2 will go to tonight's redraw. Trevor Size and Tyler Arrington going to lead the American All-Star Series to the line out of O'Reilly Auto Parts Heat Race number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes your American All-Star Series. We're underway. Trevor Size, Tyler Arrington leads the field as Trevor Size going to take the early lead off of turn 1 and 2. As the 55 of Benji Hicks, they go 2 by 2 in the middle of 3 and 4. What a show here at Beckley Speedway so far. Arrington looks on the low side for the race lead. Zach Size in the 73 to the outside. They go down on the backstretch one more time. Benji Hicks in the 55 looking for that lead as he is waiting for a mistake from the number 73 of Trevor Size or the 002 of Tyler Arrington. Arrington to the low side. Size back onto the outside. They go down to the backstretch. It's still Trevor Size, your early leader, as Tyler Arrington looks back to the inside as he'll have the 55 of Benji Hicks with a big run off of turn 3 and 4. Arrington still down low, slides himself in turn 1 and 2, opens the door for Benji Hicks. Hicks going to try to work that number 55 to the outside. Can he get the run off of 3 and 4? What a battle for the race lead. Size to the outside. We are almost at halfway to go this time. Oh, we got a big crash involving the number 75 of Rucker and the number 9 of Josh Dietz. Josh Dietz able to continue as the number 75 of Jacob Rucker's car is to a stop down to the front stretch. As Dietz is going to do the pirouette and rejoin the tail of the field. Very minimum damage on the number 9 ride. As Dietz showed a little displeasure with the number 75 there. As we have something on the front stretch there. You can see something laying on the front stretch. Got a little piece of debris. It might be off the 75 machine of Jacob Rucker. So we'll see if an American All-Star Series track official will be out there to pick up that piece of debris. So it looks like there's a piece of debris right there on the front stretch, it looks like, as the or is that the Beckley Speedway track official looking to go get it. Once again, if you guys don't know, if you guys look at the Facebook page there, I posted, I had a great interview over there with Connor New. He had a great run there in his heat race action as we are under yellow flag conditions for the first time after contact between Dietz and Jacob Rucker, as Rucker's not going to be able to continue here for the O'Reilly Auto Parts heat race number 1. So we're going to go double file maybe. Nope, it's going to be the Delaware double file restart as Trevor Size is going to be your race leader in that PPM Products number 73. You'll have the double 02. It'll be Tyler Arrington in the car care out of Honeacre, Virginia. To the outside in the BHR number 55 fabrication, it's going to be Benji Hicks going to lead the field to the green, as is Chris Chandler, Henry Hornsby. After that is Matthew Porter, Evan McReynolds, Jacob Rucker, and Josh Dietz, and Justin Elliott, who did not start out of this one, I believe. No, he's in the back of the field, as Trevor Size going to lead him to the green out of 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, O'Reilly Auto Parts heat race number 1 is back underway, and we got one around on the start, and I believe it's going to be the 84B of Justin Elliott. Alrighty, well, as we are getting ready to rock here, as Trevor Size and Tyler Arrington, Benji Hicks, and Chris Chandler round out throughout the field. So we had a yellow flag there for the 84B of Justin Elliott. So as Justin Elliott's around in turns 3 and 4, looks like he's going to need a little help from the track officials here at the Beckley Speedway, as his car is still sitting to rest. Oh, looks like he's got it fired back up. By the way, if you guys don't know, on the Dirt Rich TV Facebook page, we have a live look-in for you, those that are not subscribed to Dirt Rich TV. I highly recommend you guys do so, as they are our sponsor of the American All-Star Series. Dirt Rich TV, Rich out there, thank you so much for giving that live look here for tonight's heat racing action here for the preliminaries for the UBB Memorial. So once again, big shout out there to Dirt Rich TV. So as we're going to get this thing ready to go one more time, as more assistance for the 84B of Justin Elliott still around in 3 and 4, as American All-Star Series crew and track crew is trying to get that car ready to go. It may or may not be stuck in gear, and it looks like they're able to get it out of gear. Now it still looks like it's stuck in gear. There she goes. Now she's going to be able to roll, hopefully get that car refired back up, and they do. So Justin Elliott's going to be able to rejoin the field. So we'll see the cool little pirouette that most late model drivers like to do to join the tag of the field. Once again, I'm up here with the UBB Memorial promoter with me here tonight, and you know, he's telling me no. He said I can't give him the microphone. Hopefully I was going to get a couple words out of him, but he said no, he doesn't want to. So once again, big shout out here for putting this all together here tonight.
Thank all you guys for coming tonight.
Alrighty, so thank you everybody, and you know, this has been a really good event, my first ever UBB Memorial, and I'm honored to be here tonight, and hopefully I am up to your standards tonight. But hey, here we go, right? Trevor Size still your race leader, Tyler Arrington to the inside for the Delaware double file restart, Benji Hicks in the number 55, Chris Chandler there as well. Man, I'll tell you, this field of cars is really stout. Top 4 going to go to the show, 2 are going to go to the redraw. And, man, I'll tell you, we're going to get this thing fired off as the 1 to green is this time by. Alrighty, so we're going to get this thing. This is going to make it to the show tonight. We will have the dash later on this afternoon, and we will have that redraw later on tonight for the American All-Star Series. So we'll see if Trevor Size and that PPM Products number 73 will be able to hang on with Tyler Arrington and Benji Hicks right there behind him for the Delaware double file restart. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Zach Size. We're back underway. Little bit of contact there between Hicks and Arrington. Arrington and Hicks jockey for position. A little bit of contact. Hicks all over the back bumper of Arrington, and Arrington hold on to that second spot. Battle for the final trainer spot as Henry Hornsby in at number 39 looks to the outside. You're going to have the A machine. That's going to be Chris Chandler for that 4th spot. Here comes that 39 of Hornsby. Hornsby's looking for that final trainer spot. They're 2 by 2 for that 4th spot. Hornsby's going to look low for the final trainer spot as Chris Chandler washes up the hill in the number 8 machine. As it's still Trevor Sides, your race leader. It's still going to be 4 to go this time by. Benji Hicks all over the back bumper of Tyler Arrington, crinkling that sheet metal on the 002 machine. As Trevor Sides still leads to the outside is Benji Hicks in that number 55. Trevor Sides in the 73, still the race leader with Tyler Arrington in that 002 machine, and Benji Hicks with that big run off of turn number 2. Does he have anything for the race leader? Tyler Arrington looks low to the inside of Trevor Sides. White flag in the air here for your O'Reilly Auto Parts race number 1. We got a caution flag on the Speedway. Caution flag on the Speedway in turn 3 and 4. Look out, drivers. Oh, no. Trevor Sides. Wow, that was close. Wow. As Dietz is around, and you have the 19 of Matthew Porter around in 3 and 4. So I was last told here that Benji Hicks is a past UBB race winner. Boy, I'll tell you, he's looking good already in that 3rd spot already with Chris Chandler in the 8C right there behind him. So we're going to go with a Delaware double file restart. It will be a green-white checkered attempt as Trevor Sides and that PPM Racing Products number 73 is still your race leader to the outside of Benji Hicks of the 002 with Tyler Arrington. That race was really starting to get good as Arrington was looking for the race lead before the yellow flag with the number 9 of Josh Dietz involved and Porter in the number 19 as Sides leads them low. That just messed up Benji Hicks big time. Green flag is in the air. Race Control said they did not like that start at all. They're going to refile them back up. Delaware double file once again. So Trevor Sides tried to lead him on the low side. Tyler Arrington saw the moment of opportunity. Him and Hicks got together. And Race Control wanted to bring that start back. Once again, a lot of money is on the line as Trevor Sides is going to get the 1 to green this time by. Man, I'll tell you, a chance for $15,000 is going to make every driver take every little inch they can here tonight. $15,000 a win tomorrow, $1,200 a start here for the UBB Memorial. Man, I'll tell you, that is a big payday here for the American All-Star Series crate late models. Or pro late models. Sorry, Joseph. As Zach Sides is going to make his way on the outside, you'll have Tyler Arrington to the bottom side. Will they race it out as Sides holds Tyler Arrington back? And we're back underway, and Hicks is going to get a good run. Tyler Arrington and Zach Sides go into turn 1 and 2. Hicks going to fall back to that 3rd spot. Here comes that number 39 of Hornsby. Hornsby looking for the final position. Checkered flag goes to Trevor Sides. It'll go to Arrington and Hicks, your top 3, with Hornsby making it into the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your top 4. Give it up for Trevor Sides and Benji Hicks, your 1-2. Tyler Arrington and Henry Hornsby makes the show. Chris Chandler, Matthew Porter, Josh Dietz, Evan McReynolds, and Jacob Rucker are going to have a hard time tomorrow. Alrighty, so your outside groove heat race number 2, as it is going to be... Man, that number 39 machine had the most of the qualifying days. It's going to be the 39C out of Winchester, Virginia. It's going to be Gregory Carrico in that number 39. After damage on that race car during practice, he is going to start on the pole for outside groove heat race number 2. Kendall Tucker in that 00 machine out of the BHR number 55 fabrication will be to the outside. And how about John Ruggiero Jr. in number 44, who just won $10,000 at the Natural Bridge Speedway. Logan Robinson, also known as Thug Nasty, in the number 17 will be to the outside of this one. You've got the 00 machine. It's a long family tradition. It's going to be Tyler Bear out of Rockbridge, Bass, Virginia. To the outside of him will be Jack Brown out of Lexington, Virginia in the number 26. Meanwhile, it'll go to Jeremy Patton, Delton Atkins, TJ Solango in the UBB Memorial car. After that, you will have Philip Ramirez, and he has not decided he'll be here tomorrow morning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got one heat down, 2 to the redraw, and here we go. Gregory Carrico in that number 39 with the 00. Kendall Tucker's getting ready to lead him to the green. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be your outside groove heat race number 2. Ladies and gentlemen and fans, I know you guys like to cheer. You guys like to roar. Let these American All-Star Series drivers hear ya. All right. Well, we're going to see if Gregory Carrico can get it done here and get himself in the show with Kendall Tucker, John Ruggiero Jr., Logan Robinson, as we are getting a couple of extra pace laps as the pace truck, or we have a tow truck there trying to get the car off the speedway. As we have the number 14 machine coming into the pits there. That is the 14 of... All right, well, we have the number 14 ride. He came out too soon. That's Bush Blankenship, as he's supposed to be an American Racer Heat Race number 4. He's all excited to come out here for the UVB and get out here and go racing for Heat Race number 2. So he's got to come back to the pit area, and we're making sure all these race cars are off the racetrack in safety. Safety is our biggest concern here for the American All-Star Series and the Beckley Speedway. Alrighty, so the first start here, fully outside groove, heat race number 2, as it's going to be Gregory Carrico going to be on the pole once again. You'll have Kendall Tucker, John Ruggiero Jr., who just won $10,000 at the Natural Bridge Speedway, confirmed. Logan Robinson there to the outside, Tyler Bear, Jack Brown, Jeremy Patton, Dalton Atkins once again, TJ Solango in that number 29 for the UBB. And Philip Ramirez does not show. We have more, as we have a little bit of debris on the bottom side of the speedway. Alrighty, these drivers are ready to go. I know the fans are ready to go. Thank you all for the patience, as well we are finally getting the green this time around. Top 4 to transfer. Gregory Carrico is going to lead them to the green with Kendall Tucker to the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, and 1. Showtime for the outside groove heat race number 2. Heat race number 2. Let's go 3 wide into turns 1 and 2 down to the backstretch. As John Ruggiero Jr. to the bottom side, and now Kendall Tucker is your race leader in the 00 machine. Tucker leads Ruggiero Jr. to the low side. You'll have the number 39 of Carrico to the outside, as Ruggiero Jr. is looking for that second spot. As the 39 of Carrico to the middle with 3 and 4, as is John Ruggiero Jr. to the inside, cannot complete the pass for that second spot. Logan Robinson to the outside. Here comes Jack Brown to challenge for that final transfer spot in the number 26 machine. Tyler Bear in the 00 looks on the inside of Jack Brown. So far, cannot get to the door of Jack Brown. How about Logan Robinson hanging on to the final transfer spot? You will have the number 44, John Ruggiero Jr. You will have the number 39 of Gregory Carrico, and it'll be the 00 of Kendall Tucker, your field. Half halfway to go. We got a little bit of contact there between Ruggiero Jr. and Carrico. As Carrico's up on the outside, Ruggio's looking for the second spot. He dives down on the bottom side, maybe a little bit of grip on the inside. They go door to door off a 3 and 4. Good battle for that second spot as Kendall Tucker starts to pull away at halfway to go. Tucker in that 0-0 machine rips the lip to the outside. Ruggerio's looking to the bottom side. Rico right there. They make some more contact going into turn 1 and 2. Logan and Robertson in that final transfer spot holding off by himself as the battle for second continues on. It's going to be Carrico down the outside with Ruggiero to the inside as they go door to door once again. They're single file nose to tail throughout the top 4. 7 out of 10 here as Kendall Tucker still your race leader. The battle for second is still up for grabs as Carrico still working the inside, running the top in turns 1 and 2. Last lap times as now Carrico's got away from Ruggiero Jr. as Kendall Tucker starting to slow down, but white flag in the air this time by as the battle for second continues on. It's Carrico in the number 39 still hanging on to that second spot. Ruggiero Jr. going to try to work to the bottom, but too little too late for everybody else. Kendall Tucker in the 0-0 is going to get it done. Second will go to Gregory Carrico. It'll go to John Ruggiero Jr. and Logan Robinson will be your top 4. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the double nickel BHR 55 fabrication of Kendall Tucker getting it done. Gregory Carrico will go for second into the redraw. John Ruggiero Jr. and Logan Robinson will make the show. Jack Brown, Tyler Bear, TJ Salango, Dalton Atkins, Jeremy Patton will have a hard time tomorrow to make it into the show. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go over heat. We have a piece of metal falling off the turn 1 and 2 there. We have something fell off there off of 2 there, ladies and gentlemen. So the race leader, it's going to be, as PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3, it's going to be Dylan Brown out of Gaffney, South Carolina, going to start on the pole in this one. Jack Dome out of Cross Lanes, West Virginia in the 17D will be to the outside. Shane Greco fans. He'll be starting third here tonight for the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. Brandon Umberger up there on the number 12 machine will be to the outside. Alrighty, so as we're going to get things rocking here to be Brayson Fulton out of Charlton, West Virginia. You'll have the number 12B of Mac Brookover out of Kennel, West Virginia. Inside, row number 4 will be the number K7 of Keaton Smith out of Clinton, South Carolina. And to the outside in the 18B, it'll be Brandon Atkins out of Jumping Branch, West Virginia. You'll have the 84L of Logan Auxier out of Dixie, West Virginia, and Stephen Atkins Jr. out of Jumping Branch, West Virginia will round out the field here for your PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. Alrighty, so as it's going to be Dalton Brown out of Gaffney, South Carolina, and Greco and company. We got Keaton Smith going around. Yellow flag on the start. We'll try it again. So, bad start already for the K7 of Keaton Smith as he's going to go around. He's going to tag the tail of the field, and we're going to try it one more time. So, Dylan Brown, who was your quick time overall car here this evening for the American All-Star Series at the Beckley Speedway. Zach Dome on the 17 going to be to the outside. He will have the number 12 of Brandon Umberger and the number 33 of Shane Garrico. Going to be your top four leading to the green. Ladies and gentlemen, green flag is out. We're underway. Dylan Brown's going to lead the field with Zach Dome there, and he did not like the start. It looked like Dylan Brown maybe left a little too early. So we're trying to get them all gathered together. Dylan Brown has started a little too early, not good enough for the American All-Star Series officials, so we'll try it again. So for the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3 here with 8 laps of distance. Top 4 are going to go to the show. 2 are going to go to the redraw, as it's going to be Dylan Brown and Zach Dome. Ladies and gentlemen, we're underway. Dome and Brown. Brown's going to throw the slide job in turns 1 and 2. Garrico and makes contact with Umberger, and they save it down to the backstretch. What a save! Problems for Garrico in the number 33G, and he comes to a stop in 3 and 4. Caution flag for the 33, the flat left front tire on the 33G of Shane Garrico in the Massey Power Sports ride. Contact between him and Brandon Umberger in that number 18 machine on the 12 machine. As Garrico's going to pull to the infield, and it looks like he'll hopefully get it to the pit area to the aid of his crew and get that left front or the right front changed after contact between him and the number 12 of Brandon Umberger. And looks like Garrico is going to be able to get it to the infield. As Shane is going to limp that car up the racetrack here with that flat right front. There might be more damage than just that right front tire. That car is awfully coming to a slow, having trouble to get up into the pit area. And the car is going to come to rest. And he is not quite into the pit area. Maybe more damage after contact with the 12 of Brandon Umberger. As Garrico is going to get it off, looks like we're ready to go back to green flag racing as Dylan Brown and Zach Dome, as they make their way, and we're green flag once again here for the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. Oh, Umberger hard in the wall in turns 1 and 2. He killed the wall in 1 and 2, and he's able to continue on. As the 6 of Brown is your early leader with Zach Dom, Brayson Fulton, and Keaton Smith, now your top 4. As Brown is still the leader, Dom will be for second. There's single file no the tail going into turns 1 and 2. What a break for Keaton Smith after going around early, and now he finds himself in a transfer spot. Halfway to go here for the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. It's all about single file throughout the field. Dylan Brown is leading the way with a 14.164 last lap time. As here comes Brayson Fulton. Fulton trying to work to the inside of turn 3 and 4. As the 17 of Zach Dome is still pulling away. It's Keaton Smith as we get a car spun around in 3 and 4. Caution flag for PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. That might be the 84L of Logan Auxier around, and it is in turns 3 and 4. So we are about just over halfway to go here for the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3 for the UBBM or the UBB Memorial here tonight. So, as we are ready, as Dalton Brown in the number 6 is now going to set up for that Delaware double file restart. Zach Dome to the inside. Brayson Fulton. Keaton Smith in that final transfer spot with Brandon Atkins to the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go one more time. Dylan Brown takes the green. As they race into turns 1 and 2, Dylan Brown, your race leader. Old Fulton's going to cross. We got the number 84L of Logan Auxier around once again in turns 1 and 2. That'll be his second cause of yellow, and I believe he'll be told to get off the speedway. So Logan Auxier's second cause of yellow. Love my SLR brethren out there watching tonight. 2 yellows, and they're going to tell him to get off the speedway. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're ready to get it fired off again as they're going to tell Logan Auxier. The crowd goes wild as we're ready to rock as Dylan Brown's lining up for that Delaware double file restart. Zach Dome. It's going to go to Brayson Fulton, Keaton Smith. I'll tell you, for a shot to at least get $1,200 to start, $15,000 to win tomorrow, all gloves are off the table tonight. As it's Dylan Brown through the middle of 3 and 4. Once again, we're back underway. Keaton Smith with a real bad start as he go into turns 1 and 2. It's still going to be Brown. It'll go to Dome. You will have Fulton in that third spot. The battle for the final trainer spot. Keaton Smith's going to try to work to the outside, and he's going to get the big run off of 3 and 4. Caution flag again on the speedway. Oh, there's a big piece of debris in turns 1 and 2. We like to call that the NASCAR caution here on the dirt side of things, as there is a piece of debris up on the outside of turns 1 and 2. Oh, it might be off the number 12 of Brandon Umberger, as there's a lot of sheet metal torn off the right side of that race car. Not exactly sure if they're going to get her all fired back up and ready to go, as there may be more sheets of metal. Alrighty, so it's going to be Dylan Brown, Zach Dome, Brayson Fulton, Keaton Smith, your top 4 going to the show. Here we go again. I believe this is going to be round number 5. I haven't keeping track of the yellows, but hey, we're going to get her in here somehow, man. Keaton Smith has to get into the show. I'm telling you, he's had a rough week. He's got a borrowed engine, and we are ready to go. I'm not for sure they're going to like that start, but the green flag is back out. Green flag is back out. We're just about halfway to go. Going to be this time by, as it's all Dylan Brown on the bottom side. It'll Zach Dome. You will have Brayson Fulton in the final trainer spot. We'll go to the highlighter. It's going to be Mr. Keaton Smith. Brandon Umberger's really having problems. That right rear quarter panel absolutely gone on the race car, as it's still Dylan Brown, your leader this time. Top 4, single file. Here comes Mac Brookover. Brookover's looking for the final trainer spot as his last lap time with a 14.975. He's got a good run to Keaton Smith. Battle for the final trainer spot here for a $1,200 chance to start. As it's all going to be the 7 of Keaton Smith. He's got 2 to go to hang on, as Mac Brookover is looking for that final trainer spot. Smith and Brookover, the rest of the field about single file at this time. The race is for the final spot, as Brookover looks on the inside of, no, they go door to door. White flag this time by. Keaton Smith holding off a Mac Brookover challenge in 3 and 4. But Dalton Brown, Zach Dom, Brayson Fulton, Keaton Smith survives and makes the show. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him, for Dalton Brown, as he's going to be your winner of the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. We have one more heat race left here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the American Racer Heat Race number 4 for the American All-Star Series in Beckley Speedway. Are you guys having fun yet? Do you guys want Jamie back? Trying to have a little bit of fun with you guys. Well, I'll tell you what. The American Racer Heat Race number 4 is definitely going to be a loaded one. If you guys are following along on the My Race Pass, boy, you guys might want to look at this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, the American Racer Heat Race number 4 is lining up. Hayden Cardwell out of Knoxville, Tennessee will start on the pole. It's Ryan Smith in the number 4 from Rogersville, Tennessee to the outside. Bailey Lowe in that beautiful 727 machine will be on the inside. To the outside, it's going to be Joshua Chesney out of Maryknoll, Tennessee. On the inside of row number 3 is going to be the number 10 of A.J. Hicks out of Grayson, Kentucky. Then to the outside will be the number 54K of Kenny Rucker out of Pond Gap, West Virginia. You have the 14F of Bryson Fleming, welcome home, sir, out of 96, South Carolina. You'll have Robert Roberts out of Beckley, West Virginia, and Butch Blankenship, who is finally in the right one. He's going to start tail on the field of this one. Hayden Cardwell is going to lead him to the green with Ryan Smith, Chesney, and Bailey Lowe. Here we go as your American Racer Heat Race number 4 is underway. Ryan Smith gets a little loose and allows Bailey Lowe, A.J. Hicks to battle down to the backstretch early. Cardwell off to a comfortable lead. Lowe's going to throw the big 2-car slider of A.J. Hicks to the inside, and now both those cars are in the show. Lowe's going to watch up with that slider of his own. Hicks on the bottom side of that number 10 machine down to the backstretch. As it's still Hayden Cardwell, your race leader this time. Field about single file. Hayden Cardwell, AE still out in front. You'll have Ryan Smith, who needs a good run here tonight as he's second in points for the American All-Star Series. Ryan Smith and A.J. Hicks and Bailey Lowe, your top 4 at this time. Joshua Chesney in that number 5's got to get around Lowe. He's got to get into the show. He's got that car all wound up on the outside as the battle for the final trainer spot is now starting to come alive. As it's going to be Bailey Lowe, you'll have Chesney right there behind him. Can Chesney make the show? He's working the top in turns 1 and 2. Bailey Lowe to the low side. As it's still Hayden Cardwell, he is gone. Halfway to go here for the American All-Star Series American Racer Heat Race number 4, and Hayden Cardwell is just dominating at number 31 tonight. Ryan Smith behind him, A.J. Hicks, and it's still the 727 of Bailey Lowe. As the number 5 of Joshua Chesney needs to do something. He needs to be able to get into the show. Can he find any speed as he is running out of time, as he'll have to go to the B main tomorrow night if he finishes 5th. Cardwell still ripping the outside in turn 1 and 2. He's running 14.241s. Ryan Smith with a 14.379. And I'll tell you what, Cardwell's got 2 to go this time around. Hayden Cardwell just making it look easy out there tonight. That car is absolutely stable. That car is looking good. White flag in the air this time by. At the number 14, a Blankenship almost loses it right in front of the leaders. As it's still Cardwell. Cardwell's able to work to the bottom for the final time. Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden Cardwell wins the American Racer Heat Race number 4. Second will go to Ryan Smith. A.J. Hicks and Bailey Lowe will make the show. Joshua Chesney, Kenny Rucker, Bryson Fleming, Robert Roberts, and Butch Blankenship will have to try tomorrow in the B main. Legend Cars, you are up next after some track prep and intermission. That will do it here for your Pro Late Models. We'll have the redraw coming up shortly during intermission.